My greatest advice to you is this. Never underestimate the power of a single decision you make today. You may feel small, your resources may be limited, and your voice may seem unheard. But let me tell you, your choices are seeds. And every seed, no matter how tiny, carries the blueprint of a tree, a forest, even a harvest beyond your imagination. Too many people wait for the perfect moment, the perfect opportunity, the perfect resources, and in waiting, they bury their dreams. Perfection is not the doorway to greatness. Courage is. I have met people who carried extraordinary dreams in their hearts, but they were trapped by hesitation. They wanted everything to align before they dared to move. But listen to me carefully. Destiny does not come to those who wait for ideal conditions. Destiny comes to those who step forward, even when the ground beneath them feels shaky. The greatest victories are not born in comfort, but in discomfort. The greatest stories are not written in ease, but in moments of boldness where ordinary men and women choose to rise above fear. If you want to change your life, change what you believe about yourself. As long as you see yourself as small, weak, or unworthy, you will never step into the fullness of your calling. But if you dare to believe that inside you is the strength to endure, the wisdom to grow, and the courage to act, then you unlock a power far greater than circumstance. Your belief today becomes your reality tomorrow. Do not chain yourself to fear, because fear is the thief of destiny. Choose faith, choose courage, and watch how the impossible begins to bow before you. Do not despise small beginnings. Do not despise slow progress. What matters is that you move, that you start, that you keep going. Every day you choose discipline over laziness. Every time you choose courage over fear, you are laying bricks for a future you cannot yet see. Someday the world will look at your life and call it greatness. But you will know it was built in the quiet moments of faith. One step, one choice, one seed at a time. So this is my greatest advice to you. Believe boldly, act courageously, and remain faithful to the vision burning in your heart. Do not let fear silence you. Do not let doubt shrink you, and do not let failure stop you. For your life is not an accident. Your dream is not a mistake, and your destiny is not out of reach. Go forth, take your step, and watch the doors of possibility swing wide before you. True greatness in life is not found in chasing perfection, but in taking consistent small steps of faith, courage, and discipline. Let me say this to you with all my heart. Perfection is a myth, but progress is power. Too many people are waiting for that perfect day when the stars will align, when the circumstances will look ideal, when their fear will magically disappear. But that day will never come. If you wait for perfection, you will die waiting. The truth is, every single great achievement in history began with imperfection. It began with trembling hands, uncertain minds, and shaky first steps. What separates the great from the ordinary is not flawless execution. It is relentless commitment to moving forward, no matter how small the step. Think about a seed. When it is planted, it does not look like much. It is tiny, vulnerable, and hidden beneath the soil. Yet inside that seed is the blueprint of a mighty tree. But the seed doesn't become a tree overnight. It must break. It must grow roots. It must push through the darkness of the soil before it ever sees the light of day. That is how your life works. Your small steps may look insignificant right now, but if you remain consistent, they will one day grow into a future that will shock even you. I have seen too many people destroy their potential because they wanted to take giant leaps before they were ready. They wanted overnight success, instant recognition, and quick rewards. But listen to me, life does not reward perfection. It rewards perseverance. The person who keeps showing up, who keeps taking daily steps of courage, who keeps sowing discipline into their actions, that person will surpass the one who chases big dreams without building small habits. Faith is not about knowing the entire path. Faith is about taking one step even when you cannot see the next. Courage is not the absence of fear. It is moving forward in spite of fear. Discipline is not glamorous, but it is the backbone of every lasting success. When you put these three together, faith, courage, and discipline, you create unstoppable momentum. And once momentum is on your side, even the mountains that stand in your way will crumble. Let me tell you this, your destiny does not require you to be perfect. It requires you to be consistent. Your calling does not demand you to have it all figured out. It demands that you dare to begin. If you take one small step every day, even if you stumble, even if you fail, you are still moving forward. And forward movement, no matter how slow, will always lead you further than standing still, waiting for perfection. Do not underestimate the power of small beginnings. The book you want to write begins with a single sentence. The business you dream of begins with a single idea. The transformation you long for begins with a single change in your daily routine. Do not despise the small, because the small is what grows into the great. Greatness is not built in a moment of glory. It is built in daily decisions that nobody sees. It is built when you wake up early to work on your craft while others are sleeping. It is built when you choose discipline over distraction, faith over fear, and courage over comfort. Every little choice is a brick, and over time those bricks build a life that stands as a monument of what persistence can achieve. So remember this. Stop chasing perfection and start chasing progress. Start moving, start building, start sowing. The small steps of today, repeated with faith, courage, and discipline, will carry you to a future so great that perfection itself will look small in comparison. Your future is built on what you believe today, and the choices you make now will either chain you to fear or launch you into destiny. Belief is the foundation of every human achievement. Before any invention, before any breakthrough, before any victory, there was belief. A man or woman dared to think differently, dared to imagine more, dared to believe that what others called impossible could in fact be possible. Belief is not just a thought, it is a force that shapes your reality. If you think you cannot, then you will not. If you believe you can and act on that belief, then even the gates of resistance will eventually give way. But here is the tragedy. So many people live chained to fear. Fear of failure. Fear of rejection. Fear of the unknown. Fear is like a prison. And worst of all, the door is not locked. You are free to leave at any time. But fear convinces you that stepping out will destroy you. Fear whispers, what if you fail? What if people laugh? What if you are not enough? And if you listen to those whispers, you remain trapped, living small, never touching the greatness that was planted inside of you. But belief. Belief is the master key that unlocks that prison. Belief gives you wings where fear tried to tie you down. Belief says, yes, you may fail, but you will rise again. Yes, people may laugh, but your success will silence them. Yes, you may stumble, but every stumble will teach you how to stand taller. Belief does not deny obstacles, but it declares that obstacles are not the end. They are simply part of the journey. Your future is not something that magically appears one day. It is something you are building with every choice you make today. Each choice is a brick, each belief is the cement. If you build with fear, you construct walls that imprison you. If you build with belief, you construct bridges that take you to new horizons. And the beautiful truth is this: you are never too late to change your construction. If you have been building with fear, you can choose today to build with faith. If you have been making choices that limit you, you can choose today to make choices that free you. Look at history. Every hero, every visionary, every leader you admire was once an ordinary person faced with a choice. They had every reason to doubt themselves, but they chose belief. They had every reason to give up, but they chose to endure. They had every reason to hide, but they chose to step into the light. And because of that, their names are remembered, their stories are told, and their legacies endure. The same principle applies to you. Right now, as you listen, your beliefs are shaping your tomorrow. If you believe that you are destined to fail, then failure will follow you. But if you believe that your life has meaning, that your efforts have purpose, that your destiny is bigger than your fear, then the choices you make will align with that belief, and doors will open that once seemed locked. Do not let fear be your master. Let faith lead you. Do not let doubt define you. Let courage speak louder. Do not let excuses chain you. Let discipline guide you. You have within you the power to write a new story, but it begins with your beliefs and the choices that flow from them. So I say again, your future is not waiting for you somewhere in the distance. Your future is being shaped right now, today, in the thoughts you allow, the choices you make, and the beliefs you embrace. Do not waste another day chained to fear. Rise, choose faith, choose courage, choose belief, and watch your destiny unfold before your eyes.